You aren't particularly known for playing villains, but in Crimson Peak you have a pretty juicy villainous role. What did you do to get into the mind of this murderous, incest-crazed psychopath?
No spoilers, man. No spoilers.
We'll put it in the title. So.
You know, there was a lot to do to find the character. Guillermo wrote us all a backstory and biography. Mine was 10 pages long, and it had all the history from the moment she was born until the movie begins, and that helped me. Then I read graveyard poetry. I read psychology books about women, similar to Lucille, without giving away any spoilers. And then there were 3 movies that I looked at when playing the role. I looked at Misery, Rebecca, and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
This is your second horror movie, I think.
Yeah.
And your second horror movie working with Guillermo. What was it that drew you to this film? Was it Del Toro himself? Was it the gothic horror?
Well, it's Guillermo. We did Mama together, the film that he produced, and I really like him as a filmmaker, and I really like him as a person. I think his imagination is incredible, and I also love the compassion that he has for his monsters in his fairy tale, and how much he loves his monsters. So when I got the script and I saw that, one first good thing is there's 2 incredible female roles, which that usually doesn't happen. And then another good thing, if I'm going to play Lucille, Guillermo's the one to do that with, because he's going to make sure that it's not just this flat archetype of a character, that he's going to make a really layered, and you can kind of understand where she's coming from to make her what she is.
You are in the sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman next year, which has an incredible female cast.
Yeah.
There's you, Charlize Theron, Emily Blunt. Can you tell us what your role is, and more generally what we can expect from the sequel?
Yeah, I play Sarah. I'm a warrior, a Scottish warrior, and I kick a lot of butt in this movie. I can't really tell you much about it, but yeah, it's unlike anything I've ever done. I got to work a lot with Chris Hemsworth and Nick Frost and Rob Brydon and Sheridan Smith and Alexis Roach. So it was a really, really fun group, and I got to work with Emily, and then a little bit with Charlize, which that was fantastic, because I love her Ravenna.
Yeah. Last year you were quoted as saying that you'd had discussions with Marvel, and at the time you said they were not about Captain Marvel.
Yes.
However, would you be interested in that role if Marvel offered it to you?
I mean, I would be interested in any role if the script was good.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. I just wanted to say, every time they said Lucille in the movie, I couldn't help but think of Arrested Development. I don't know if you...
No, tell me.
Never seen Arrested Development?
I've seen Arrested Development,
Lucille, you know, the matriarch of the family?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
just
forgot
every
her name's
single
Lucille.
time I was like, oh my gosh, it's Jessica Walters. Yeah. Anyways, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.